Morning, everybody. My name is Valerie. It's great to kick off the day together. This week, I have been thinking a lot about light. Between the eclipse on Monday, and then I'm reading a lot in 1 John, getting ready to speak to the women's Bible study, which, by the way, has over 200 women signed up. I love it. It's so great to see. Light has been on my mind a lot this week, especially the contrast between light and dark. And there are so many verses about light in the Bible, and I wanted to share a few with you this morning. First, I want to go to Psalm 18 and read a few verses. This is one of my favorite Psalms. But starting in verse 16, it says, God reached down from on high and took hold of me. He drew me out of deep waters. He rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my disaster, but the Lord was my support. Then jumping down to verse 28, it says, You, O Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. As for God, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is flawless. He is a shield for all who take refuge in Him. Do you hear all those things God does for you that we hear in this passage? He takes hold of you. He draws you out of deep waters. He rescues you. He is your support in trouble. He shields you, and He turns your darkness into light. If you're like me, so often when I find myself in the dark, I don't want to be there, whether it's the dark of decisions, the dark of health, darkness in a relationship, in a work situation, maybe just a season of life that feels dark. I want out. I want to do as Isaiah 50 says, light my own torch and get out of the dark as fast as I can. But only God is the one who can take the darkness that surrounds us, that we find in us, and provide light. The light of His way, His word, His presence with us. Only God can bring that light that cannot be extinguished by any human or by any circumstance. I don't know where you today might be struggling with darkness, or maybe where you're trying to light your own torch and escape the dark on your own terms. But my encouragement to you and to me today is to put down that torch. Hear the words of Isaiah 50, verse 10, one of my favorite verses. Let the one who walks in the dark, who has no light, trust in the name of the Lord and rely on their God. Rely on your God today. Choose to turn towards, as John 1:9 says, the true light, Jesus, who gives life to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you at church this weekend.